Hey everyone, it's Mike Langis. I, not too long ago, talked to a really good friend of mine, and I'm doing something that I think is, I'm really doing this for myself, but it's going to be a little bit of a journey. And I don't want to make this sound, bigger than it is. I don't want to make this sound hypey, but I'm going to start something, and I'm going to do a daily blog in the area of health. Let me tell you why I'm doing that. I'm a 5-time marathoner. I'm 55 years old. I love to work out, but like all of us, we age, and when I try to, for example, I look at a lot of people, including myself, and you want to lose weight. Well, it takes a lot more work to lose weight, for example, at the age of 55 than it did when I was, say, 25. Working out wise, I work out 6-7 days a week, and the mending and the repairing and all that sort of stuff from the actual workout is a lot harder now than it was, say, 20-30 years ago. So I'm on a bit of a quest, and I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this for my family. My father passed away at the age of 55 from a massive heart attack. We have heart disease in the family, and so I'm doing this for myself, I'm doing this for my family, and I want to share this experience with as many people that want to take the journey with me. And I've shared this with a few people, and they said, Mike, maybe you should just put together like a video series and just sort of a daily video blog on what you're experiencing and what you're feeling and so on. So I'm going to introduce you to something that I was introduced to, and I'm going to give it a really good try. I'm not going to hype anything up. I'm just going to share my experience with it. A really good friend of mine, I guess about 3 weeks to a month ago, he was doing some videos on this health product that he'd come across. And like probably yourself, I see a lot of different videos out there, and I get calls from a lot of different people talking about the next greatest health product out there, and works at the cellular level, and this and that and so on. And I'm not saying that those products don't work. All I'm saying is that I'm somewhat of a skeptic. Now, I'm a very positive guy, but I recognize that a lot of people put a lot of hype behind things and stuff. But this individual by the name of Paul, very good friend of mine, he is 48 years old, and he put together a video series, and I've watched this gentleman change over the last 30 or so days. He's been on the product for about 30 days, and I've seen a complete change in his face, in his demeanor, in his I guess not being so tired looking and so on. So I guess energy level is what I'm trying to say. And so he told me, he says, Mike, you should try this product. And I said to him, I said, you know what, Paul, I'll try it because you're getting some great benefits from it, so I'm going to try it because you're getting great benefits from it. And there is a lot of science behind the product, and the company is $1 billion company, and they're doing a lot of great things. But I said, I've got to do this for myself, and I'm going to do this with my wife. And so I'm going to go on a journey, and I'm going to start today. Today's day 1, and I'm going to do a daily blog on how I'm feeling. So this is the product. I just received it. It's not even opened yet. So I'm going to, right after this video, I'm going to open it. I'm going to take a couple. It'll take about 3 in the morning, 3 at night. And my wife is going to do the exact same thing. And I'm going to come back each day, and I'm going to give you a report on if I'm feeling anything, if I'm seeing anything, whether it be, weight loss, even though it's not a weight loss product. It's a detox product as part of what it does. And one thing that I've learned is the reason why we all have, or many of us have, a little bit of excess weight on us is because the toxins are being stored in our fat. And so it's a lot more difficult to lose fat at my age than it was, say, 20 years ago. So I'm hoping that might do something. But I've heard a lot of stuff on memory. I've heard sleep. I've heard eyesight. I've heard even hair color. And I've heard a whole bunch of other things as well. So I don't know. I've heard this from people. Pretty much everyone I've talked to that I know that's on the product, they swear by it, but they sort of did the same thing as me. They started on day 1, and they just went day to day, and they started experiencing things after a few days, some within a couple days, some within a week, some within 10 days. So I'm just starting. So I'm going to share this experience with you, and I hope you join me for this journey, because if we don't have our health, you know, we could have all the money in the world, but if we don't have our health, or vice versa, then we have nothing. And I'm doing this largely due for myself and my family, and I have 2 boys that are 17 and 19 years old, and a great wife, and I want to really spend the next 20, 30, 40 years really doing the things that I get to do today, which is working out and you know, and enjoying my life and so on and so forth. As for me, I don't really have any, you know, ailments or anything like that. I have some bursitis in my elbow that I did with golf. That's kind of sore. We'll see if it works on that, because it's supposed to work at the cellular level. It's also supposed to detox the body and flush out all the impurities and so on. And so there's that. Eyesight's going a little bit. I do need glasses. I have these little glasses that I use, or I never use them for all day, but if I have to read something, I need these little magnifiers. So we've got that. Hair, you know, losing a little bit of hair, you know, and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, these are all normal things that we're all experiencing. So I am going to try the product. I'm hoping that the product does what it's doing for my friend and all the people that I know. I will say this, that I have gone and looked at a lot of the company. I've looked at the science behind the product. And again, my disclaimer is I know that a lot of people talk about different science and products and so on and so forth, but I'm going to really give it a good old college try. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to just live my life the way that I'm living my life. My promise for me to you is that I'm not going to hype anything up. If I don't feel anything, that's what you're going to see from me. If I start noticing things, I'll let you know that as well. So that's basically it. Today's day 1. So I'll have another video up there tomorrow. I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you join me along the ride, and if it's something that is really good and you want it for yourself, well, then I can show you how to do that. But right now, it's just, let's just see what this is all about, and hope you enjoy the experience with me and enjoy my videos. All right, so thanks so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.